All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of meat in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
Eye-patch and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show. It's almost like I'm up against a big Windows update. Something is certainly not wanting to cooperate, though. Uh, um, so let's see here. I think we've got it. And we'll see. I think, yes, it is. Very sad day indeed, Jason. Very sorry to hear about that, too. So, hopefully... Okay, let's see. I see somebody saying, there we go. There he is. Okay. So, maybe now we've got me. Yes, now we've got sound off and on. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Right before I went to start the stream, we had some sort of gremlin pop up, and it's locking up pages. I'm trying to see what I can do about that. See if I can free up anything. So hopefully I'll run on here for a minute and see. Okay, now we're sounding good. Okay. Hopefully it all works then. I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is. What's happening there? I mean, I just did a system restart right before the show, and with fixing to start the stream, now is not a good time to do a restart to see if it's any better. So we're gonna have to deal with it, and hopefully it works out okay. I'm not sure what happened. So, but Ian says we're good. All right. So we'll try to roll with it. I know that obviously it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, I guess. And I figured that everybody would probably be busy. But with running an archive Sunday due to the Super Bowl, well, actually, we didn't even run an archive. We didn't run anything on the audio side of the podcast. I was going to, but I got sidetracked. Yeah, that's the ticket. I got sidetracked. And I'm still getting sidetracked, trying to get buttons to work. Running a show Sunday, we had to make sure and run at least a short show tonight. So we'll have to see how it goes. Kevin's in, I see. So, welcome to Ian and the Bills and Lewis and Jason and Kevin and Michael and all sorts of people dropping in. That's good. Good to see. Good to see. Let me drop back and check this real quick. Got one more page to check. Okay. So it looks like we're good there. Looks like at least for the time being. Everything seems to be working, so maybe we work through it. I don't know. Kind of got to the setting up of the show a little late, so we tried to cram everything in and get it done in time. And well, 10 pounds in a 5-pound bucket. So that's how it is. Definitely. Either way, Jason, he made a good point as things were starting to work out. I think as my audio was starting to come back on. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know what happened there. But Jason had mentioned it's a sad day for Kansas City. And yes, it is. Keeping everyone in our thoughts. It's unfortunate when things like that go on. It's very unfortunate. And who knows why people have to be the way that they are sometimes. It's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Oh, well, thanks, Michael. Very nice. And obviously, tonight, you do not see Chuck, nor do you see me. I've still got the studio absolutely trashed. I'll put it that way. So, we've got to go with the cover art for a little longer. That's the way it is. And still have to do the rerouting of the audio as well. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get through everything. And that's just the fact of the situation. Hopefully, maybe, by the end of the weekend, I should have the audio rerouted, and maybe I'll have the studio back into a presentable condition. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how well the background holds once we do start incorporating the other features. So I guess for those who watch the game, hey, hairy game, wasn't it? Nail biter? I don't know. I didn't watch. I know that I do know that they did go into overtime. Me, I was just fine sitting around being lazy, eating Super Bowl snacks, I guess. Yeah. Yep. And Dave's in. Welcome to Dave. He did receive his silver dime. Saturday, I want to say, he received his silver dime. And then obviously he wasn't, welcome to Richard. He wasn't around Sunday. And even if he had been, we weren't around. So, but he did message me today and let me know that he did get his silver dime. So congratulations to Dave once again. Very cool. Now, I had mentioned on the last episode, actually that would have been Wednesday last week, that there were some things that I was going to be trying to incorporate in and play around with while Chuck was out on vacation, having a good time and all of that. I have not had the time to get those put into place yet. So maybe the next episode, as long as I can get things put into place, we'll start trying to incorporate some of that. And at that point, once everything has been incorporated, then hopefully we should be able to continue on with the big silver stack giveaway that we've been talking about. We've just got to get those. I want to try to get some of those changes into place and see what happens. And look at this. How about that? Let's see if. Well, I don't know. Chuck was there, and then he was gone, and now he's back. We're going to try to see if we can reach out to Aruba and get him in here, maybe. I don't know. Can you hear us now, Chuck?
I can hear you.
I don't think he can.
I can hear you.
Ah, there you go.
How's it going, everybody? I
There
can't.
you go.
I can't.
You're doing better than. So that's the way it goes.
You're kind of coming in and out. I'm trying to get to a better setup here. See if I can get it a little better. I don't see comments. Here comes Ron.
What are you doing, you old pirate? Hey,
Right.
Josh, how's it going?
Yeah. Oh, my. Hey, how's it going, Ron?
Good, good. We're just enjoying this 85-degree weather out here.
It's kind of
was going in and out.
Yeah. Chuck, he was telling me about that earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. You know, somebody's got to do it though. Yeah, see it fades. I don't know.
Are we cutting in and out, Josh?
Yeah. 85 during the day, 70s at night.
Yeah, it's been
but then again, it could be me.
It was actually a little windy. Okay. So other than that, Ron just said bye. He's got to get some stuff done on the computer. I just thought I'd check in, let everybody know it's been a lot of fun. We're finding a few goodies here and there. Nothing earth shattering. But we've had great detecting. The guys are doing a lot of diving. I've been doing deep wading. Yeah, we're getting some stuff, but nothing to write home about yet. Hello, did I lose you, Josh? We're having some. There you are.
Well, hopefully. Well, and like I said, it could be on my end. I've had some interesting glitches come up right before we went live. Hopefully you're getting some work in with that.
Yeah, we've got a connection. It's solid, but
to hear all about that when you get back.
Yeah, we'll tell you all about it. We thought we'd just try to do a quick check-in tonight. Nothing fancy. Maybe next week we'll have some finds to show you, that kind of stuff. And I hope everybody's having a great day. Get out there, do some good digging. I know the temperatures at home are pushing 50 on a daily basis. That's unreal. But you know what? I'll take 80. So everybody be safe out there. Yeah, that's cool. But that's an unusual February. So I'm going to back out because we're fading in and out here. If I was inside, which is noisy, they're playing cards and stuff in there. Next go around, we'll try and set up a little better spot. So everybody have some good hunting. I'm sure you're getting fields. Get out in them fields when you can.
Oh yeah, they're tearing it up. They're tearing it up in the
Good.
fields. Phil got 3 Indians.
Whoa, I saw Phil's
Definitely
Indians.
doing good.
Yeah, that's good. So everybody have some great hunting. Just to check in the site, say hi to everybody. Some of the 8-inch, by the way, the 8-inch MANTICORE coil, that has been killer for me. I mean, that thing is nice to work in high trash areas. I like that. And I just got some more in. If anybody needs one, text me. We'll have it for you. And Josh, take care of yourself. I'm going to back out because I can't see the chat or anything. Next time I'll try and set it up better.
All right, you enjoy yourself while you're over there. I know it's tough life, but keep at it.
It's tough. Somebody's got to do it. Absolutely tough.
That's right. You take care.
All right.
Tell everybody we said hello.
See you all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, so we were able to at least get Chuck worked in there for a couple of minutes. Little tough. Trying to connect from Aruba like that. He is all over the place, and he's enjoying it. He's definitely enjoying it. Matter of fact, I don't know. I'm not sure how bad the audio was breaking up. I'll probably wind up having to run a Vault episode over on the podcast side, the audio side of the podcast for tonight's run, and then we'll just leave this one up basically the way it is, raw and unedited. Not a whole lot that can be done about it because already just the few minutes that we've been on would be a editing nightmare to try and polish up everything for the listeners. Which reminds me, if you do follow the audio side of the podcast still, we have left Spreaker. The podcast is now housed over on PodBean. You get the audio from the live stream after the live stream, but usually it's smoothed out a little bit, cleaned up a little bit. The ambience, the noise floor is dropped out so that it's a higher fidelity recording over on the audio side, and that is there for those that do follow the podcast on the audio side still, or through one of the podcast distribution services, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, FM Play, all sorts of them out there. I mean, we're on Amazon, iHeart, iTunes, all over the place. So that option is still available for people, and we will keep that option. I want to say we're probably going to go ahead just to give ourselves a nice cushion. We will probably go ahead and keep the audio side of the podcast available for everyone. I'm going to say at least until the end of the year. That way there is that option there because we've put years into building the distribution that we had through the podcast distribution services. So I'm a little hesitant to just, flick the switch on that and turn that all off. And some people, they still like the mystique of radio, if you will. So that's the way it goes. But in case the audio was breaking up and people didn't catch that, Chuck says that the weather has just been, it's been terrible for him out there. It's been in the 80s during the day. It's been in the 70s at night. It rained once while he was there. Well, he's still there, but it has rained once since he arrived, and it lasted about 10 minutes. The guys are out there. They're doing a lot of snorkeling. They're doing some hookah, and they're making some finds. Nothing earth-shattering yet. Nothing to write home about necessarily. But we'll see what happens. Welcome to Robert. And Bill. And it looks like, I don't know, I see Bill saying, "Hi, Chuck." Bill may not realize he's been there and gone. Oh, I don't know. It has. It's just been a heck of a week. The weekend on up to midweek now. Obviously, it is Valentine's Day, so it's February 14th, Wednesday, and from the weekend up to now, it's been hectic. It's been busy. I've been trying to get some things done when the weather does break. When the weather is to where I can tolerate being outside long enough to try to get something done, as we've had to deal with sump pump drainage. We've had to deal with carburetor issues, electrical issues, still working on things in the house and trying to get a lot of this out of the way. I have to, it's getting that time. It's almost time for treatment again, and we have to go and jump through the hoops and do the checkup and all of that stuff Friday. That's going to be a grand time. And then, maybe then, I can find out what is going on, why they have not scheduled that treatment yet, because by my count, I think I'm about 4 weeks away, and I should already have that date. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So, that's another reason why nobody is seeing anything on video tonight. Because I am definitely not this close to treatment. I'm definitely not photogenic. Oh, they got to send me in and tighten the screws and give me some shock therapy and all of that. Get me straightened back out. Hopefully. I don't know. They're liable to have some not very nice words of encouragement for me. I know since I saw him the last time, apparently I've done something to my arm. And they're not going to be happy that I did not report that to anyone. But that's the way it goes. So we figured we wanted to at least pop in and do a short live stream, kind of update people as to what is going on and see if we could work Chuck in from Aruba. That's why I did not mention anything about him necessarily at the beginning. We weren't sure. I mean, he has been keeping in communication with me, but I wasn't sure if his service would support the needed bandwidth to be able to stream tonight. So we figured, well, he would try to check in at least for a little bit and try to give people a little bit of an update, say hello to everyone, all of that. And welcome, Neo Geo. Interesting. Welcome aboard. So we've at least been able to test the water to see if he could even connect with the show from Aruba. Like I said, he is having a grand time. He says the weather's just, it's killing him. You know, it's nice. It's very nice. He says the weather here hasn't been bad, which, yeah, I got to agree. For the time of year that we're in, I want to say, what was that? Thursday, Friday, maybe even Saturday. Some point here in the last week, we actually had record highs here in our area. So nice change of pace. Was able to get some of that stuff done outdoors that I had been trying to get done before the weather got too cold. And I see that with the warm up that we've got, there have been a number of people definitely taking advantage of it. Phil wound up getting himself 3 Indians. Good job to him. Definitely. There's been people digging Indians all over the place lately. I don't get it. Like I said, Phil got 3. They're popping up everywhere. Puts a little bit, maybe adds a little more credence to the freeze and thaw, the heave of the ground. Maybe. For those that aren't sure if that's a real geological occurrence, yes, it is. It happens. It does happen. So, yeah, very cool for Phil. Congratulations to him. And I know that there were some others that had gotten some Indians. So, I don't know. And not only did Phil get the 3 Indians, but the other day he got himself a barber dime. First silver of the year already. That's awesome. Good job. And Dave Cruikshank, I think he's on the board with his first silver of the year as well. Good to see. Who knows? Maybe we'll have to take and set up some sort of contest over on the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound group. Let everybody, we'll try to keep track of anybody who wants to do that. Maybe we can kind of run a tally on what the silver count is for the year for people and maybe send a nice little prize of congratulations out to them or something like that. I don't know. Either way, speaking of prizes, like I said, Dave got his silver dime. I'm almost ready. I had hoped to announce that we would do the silver stack giveaway while Chuck was in Aruba. Now, I don't know. We may still do that. Maybe. But I may wait until he gets back, and we'll let that may give me a chance to kind of get some of the bugs worked out. Whatever popped up and reared its ugly head tonight, I don't know what that was. I still gotta get in there and figure out what happened there. Everything should have been fine, but we'll get that in. We'll try to get that contest set up, and that is courtesy of Mike and Metal Detecting Central Illinois. And we'll let that now. Yeah, we'll let, since that is a nice silver stack, we'll go ahead, and when we do announce that and kick that off, we will let that run for a couple of weeks. But what I'll do is when we do make that announcement, it will be made on a upcoming live stream. As soon as we're done with that live stream, I'll see if I can swap the thumbnail out with I don't know if I've got a photo of all the silver coins in it or not, but the majority of the silver coins. We'll try to swap that thumbnail out to that image. That way people are better able to find the video that they need to find to get themselves entered into that giveaway. Because what we'll do with that one, we'll run that one like we did the Copper Megs early on, where once the stream is done, for people to get entered for that silver stack giveaway, they're going to have to go back to that stream, the archived version of it, however you want to word it, and make sure to leave a comment on that video to get yourself entered into that giveaway. And then we'll let that run for a couple of weeks, at which point, when we announce the winner, you will have to be present. And we'll see if we can get that winner announced. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully. And let's see. Shannon found a heart-shaped padlock. Well, what sort of a message are the detecting gods sending there? Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Congratulations. Definitely. Very, very cool. And I don't believe... Yeah. I don't believe Tam has been in. I mean, we've still got mods in the chat, obviously, but Tam is... She's sitting the bench this time. Not... I guess she's a little under the weather. Things have been going around, you know. And if you're lucky, hopefully you don't catch any of it. Of course, I don't know. It's a little tough for me to outrun it. But we'll see. We'll keep at it. We'll keep at it. Definitely. Yeah, so hopefully if it's not while Chuck is in Aruba, it will be when he gets back or shortly after. He's still got, I want to say, about another week and a half over in Aruba. That's still plenty of time to make that nice find to write home about. And he will be bringing back some stories. I've already heard a few stories that, well, we'll just let him share those when he gets back. We'll just let him share those. What in the world is going on here? I just saw something about a silver trifecta. But then my chat, I don't know. I saw a squirrel or something. Who knows? Silver. What? Silver? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I think I don't know. Maybe Mike's got some sort of a contest he's playing with over on Metal Detecting Central Illinois. I'm not sure. I have missed out on that. I don't know. Things have been keeping me very busy here. Like I said, trying to get things done and prepare for the upcoming hoops that I have to jump through Friday and whatever other paperwork they have for me between now and about this time next month. Which means for those that are following whether it's the live stream or whether it's the audio side of the podcast, that could mean for a couple of nights maybe where I'm MIA. It used to be we had this thing down to a particular schedule, but then with COVID, it was one of those deals where they were canceling appointments and things like that, and they had to push back everything for me by 6 weeks. So once things came available, I told them, I said, just get me scheduled, get me in there, let's get this done. And it's one of those things where once they did give them an inch and they'll take a mile, they kind of ran with it. And now it's like a shotgun pattern. I never know what days the checkups are going to fall on, what days the treatments are going to fall on, any of that. That's the way it goes. Okay, Mike. I see that in the chat. Interesting. Well, good luck to those, I guess. And sounds like there's going to be some sort of contest Friday. Wouldn't you know it? My thanks for supporting the show here. Well, very cool. And we do appreciate the support. We definitely appreciate the support and everybody that's been encouraging everyone to like the videos, like the streams, all of that. Definitely. Many, many thanks. It does help. It does make a difference. Really, it does. And I'm trying on my end to get the audio rerouted. We will be bringing the Skype line back. Actually, we've already got it back. I just have not brought it up. We will be bringing it back, though. I'm going to try to reroute that audio so that we've got that we can work in. So that way, when people, because I know, what was it, last Wednesday, we had a couple of people asking if there was a call-in line. We do have one. For those who maybe they're a little new to the show because we've just recently came over to the live stream side of it. We've been doing this for years. We've always had a call-in number, and we have no plans on changing that. We will continue the call-in number and all of that. I just have to get some time set aside to where I can sit down in front of the computer and get that all rerouted and everything going where it needs to go, and porting issues, things like that. And who knows? Maybe with the upcoming checkup and everything, usually those days kind of drain me to where I'm not real active or doing a whole lot at that point anyway. So yeah, Mike. Yeah, you could call in again when we get it up and running if you'd like. Nothing wrong with that at all. But since those big days like checkup and treatment day, they do kind of take it out of me. Maybe I can just come back and sit down here in front of the computer and try to get some of these changes and settings put in place so that we've got everything up and running and we're rolling nice and smooth. Lately, we've been working the stream into my timeline, the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, things like that. Did not do that tonight. It's just Detect America, YouTube, and the Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook page because of everything that was going on at the time. At the time of going live, that we just, I don't know. Like I said, I still don't know what that glitch was. Things seem to have smoothed out, though. So I don't know. I'm assuming, as far as Chuck cutting in and out, that was on his end. Obviously, he's trying to tie in from Aruba on his cell phone. I don't think it was on my end. I run a solid enough internet connection that I don't think that's the issue. This acted more like there was a behind, like an update going on in the background or something that it needed to finish. I should have fired up the show system a little earlier than I did. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. And unfortunately, then, since tonight we will not be using the audio from the stream for the audio side of the podcast, I guess I'm going to have to pull up a Vault episode for the audio side of the podcast. Maybe something about beach scoops, since Chuck's enjoying the beach out in Aruba. And boy, are they enjoying it. They got some good stories. Good stories for sure. So other than that, it seems like everything is smoothed out. It has been a long day here. I think that maybe I'm going to err on the side of caution, and since things have seemingly smoothed out, maybe I should just go ahead and end it now while we can. So for everyone else, if you can get out there and dig, get out there and dig, post up those photos. You know how we love to see them. If you can get out there and dig, maybe you can find a bucket lister. Phil has been tearing it up. Good to see. Good to see. Hopefully, and I have not checked. I'm curious to know if he got his Knox battery installed. I would imagine that he has, though. So until the next time, folks, we'll try to keep everyone updated. We will be back again, and we will have a very nice giveaway very soon. Until then, stay tuned. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.